Hello everyone, my name is Nabilah Nur Sabrina. On this occasion, I will present journal article analysis. The journal that I will present is Trauma-Based Approach in English Language Teaching. And the author is Latifa Bisaidat. She is a senior lecturer at Dr. State University of Jakarta. She has taught English since 2012. The first is Introduction. The present study investigates the benefits of implementing drama tactics in English language teaching. Fleming, in 2009, implementing literature in the language classroom and mainly the drama text promotes a learner-centered classroom practice which enables learners to perceive, think, act, and interact during the learning process instead of being a passive receivers of knowledge. So it focuses on the methods and strategies for establishing a learner-centered classroom in order to improve English as a foreign language learners' communication abilities and promote their sense of collaboration, including discussion and performance. Also, it frequently emphasizes the development of learners' psycholinguistics. This research aims to answer the following question. The first is, can drama be used as a learning instrument of English language? And to what extent the use of drama techniques helps students overcome their fears of communicating their ideas in front of an audience? The next is literature review. According to the Thompson and Evans in 2005, they pointed out drama is a multisensory tool which combines listening, speaking, thinking, exploration, and use of the immediate environment and development of psycho control. And according to the Karkin and Su in 2011, they reported that during the process of building the drama context, English as a foreign language learners had the chance to evaluate and practice their listening and speaking skills critically. They claim that drama is a tool with the potential to engage English as a foreign language learners and promote their oral proficiency. It means that drama is a specific action that may be used to make the learning process more active, interesting, communicative, and contextual. Drama techniques connect body, mind, and emotion and encourage students to use their personalities and experience as language production tools. The study, using a qualitative research method through a case study of 20 first-year master students of English literature and civilization studying English as a foreign language in Dr. State University of Jakarta. The period conducted for the research study was 3 weeks through exploiting a scripted play and improvisation. In the first week, students were asked to read the scene of the text to familiarize themselves with the text by reading it at least 3 times. In the second week, students were eager to start performing the play. After 2 weeks of working the scripted play, students reached the last stage of the lesson, which is performance, where students will automatically use improvised techniques to present a situation and challenge themselves to respond during their performance. The findings and discussions. Students were highly involved in the task throughout its stage, showing a great interest in performing their roles and communicating their ideas. Students worked in a group where the teacher played the role as a facilitator. The students were divided into 4 groups of 5 students function as different members. As a reader of the text, as a writer of the script, as a dictionary checker for vocabulary, as an editor for revision and correction, and as a script designer for acting and body language. Students can create their script and agree on developing its idea and shaping its structure. But without any space construction, the acting is spontaneous and improvised. Students work well together in the early stage of the lesson to develop their creativity ideas for the improvised play. The next is the following table represents significant achievements of both applied drama activities in the case studies. The participant is 20 master students of English literature and civilization, and their achievements are reading aloud the dramatic text, writing the script, communicating verbal and non-verbal language during performance, listening to one another, and improving self-esteem, critical thinking, and autonomous learning. Drama as a language learning tool illustrates the reciprocal interaction between the cognitive and emotive parts of language learning, linking critical thinking with the feelings. Students will practice the target language and paralinguistic parts of communication during their performance by operating the language uniting the mind and the body in the communication. Also, students learn how to solve difficulties, listen to one another, and grow in self-confidence, which leads them to more adaptability in life. When they can freely express their thoughts, opinions, and feelings. And the conclusion for the research is the first, drama methods can be applied as useful teaching tools in English language teaching if they are properly designed and demonstrated. Second, drama in English language teaching put language into context. It gives students the experience of success in real-life situation and supplies them with confidence to deal with the outside of the classroom. Third, by drama method, students can reach the horizon of creativity and universality and allow them to transcend their fears of expressing themselves in front of others. And last, drama methods give English as a foreign language students practice with paralanguage and help them develop their fluency, maturity, motivation, physical involvement, and interpersonal skill. So that's all for me. Thank you and see you.